All right, so getting your hands out of a rut. This is what I do usually. So using your right hand a lot. So a lot of excess alternate picking. So I'll just pick like a note, like get my wrist used to the motion, and then I'll speed it up. Try to get as fast as I can cleanly, and then slow down from there. But adding in those fast bursts, and then slowing down and then adding them in is really helps work the muscles like more than more than doing it just a consistent way. Put it that way. And then I take that to the same thing kind of with and you can do that with any note, and you can jump strings with it like. And see if you can, how fast. You don't have to do it that fast, obviously, too. You do it. Practicing that where your octaves are. So that's a cool way to use your brain and your right hand at the same time to exercise them. And then obviously with the left hand, just doing hammer-ons and pull-offs. Like you're doing a contest, like you're gonna get the 72 virgins from Allah if you fucking get it long enough. So I'll do that for a while. And then also with the pinky, right? Pinky's a big culprit. And then just see how clean you get your hammer-ons and pull-offs. And then change it with your thumb behind the neck. Work the fingers out that way. Because you usually need both grips, like your blues grip, right, to do that. And then you also need your shred licks, with your thumb down behind the back of the neck. Right, because that's how you get, those other, harder sounding licks done, is like that versus you're doing your blues grip, like up here for things. And then that's another thing too, doing pentatonics with alternate picking. So like you can start with an easy one, say you're in A minor here. Go up to this box, right, which would be your C major pentatonic. And then just try doing that 10-8, 10-8. Alternate pick it all the way. Start on a downstroke. And then if you could start doubling one up, use the two fingers and use this finger. Then you can go all the way back up the scale. Especially because usually you're weaker going backwards than forwards. I know I am, but if I got to go, it's usually slower than going the other way. I can go faster down than back. But so, yeah, I would work on them, and obviously just ghosting, your three note per string pentatonics, right? So like your E minor. Just try getting that pinky and these two fingers to do the pull-offs, right? And it takes a toll really quick. And then, you use your other two, because you're going to use them two when you get up to these higher frets where there ain't really enough room for the pinky to go anywhere. All right, so yeah, so those are those ones I do a lot, and then just going through the major scale, get used to hammering on them, and that you got to do with your thumb down below the neck. You don't want to try to do that with your blues grip because your fingers just won't be able to move that way. If you want to get a wider grip, you got to bring the thumb down. So, but that's an easy way to start it. Is just And then adding in those fast bursts too. So say if you're starting on A minor. You know, that's hard. It's hard really, really fast. But even just sticking with these two, you know, that's all practicing your hammer on pull-offs. I mean, and then you can also try doing it with alternate picking. Right, but that's the key to get to there, right? Is doing your hammer-ons. And you know, and that's the stuff you just throw in at like the beginning and the end of your practice session. Like if you're practicing songs or something, you know, and then you throw that in at the end. You know, it's like to kill off your fingers so they're like done for the day. You know, just practice hammering on something, or you know, that a lot, or tapping too. Get your tap finger going, whichever one you use. You know, and just keep going. You know, it's like the Olympics. We're hand athletes, but I think you get the idea. So yeah, that's what I do, and it really works. I also do the Bark at the Moon solo part, the one in the middle, because it's got a lot of pick flipping in it, so that's what makes it really hard. But yeah, finding like stuff like that, but just using the pentatonics. And then try going through it, hitting each one twice, or 3 times, or 4. You know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. And then go through all the shapes like that, and then you'll really know your neck. Because you're spending more time on each individual note, and you're really getting to see where they all connect to. All right, brother. There you go.